I'm Riders Rev, and I want to show you this eBay tire changing machine that I've purchased, and it saved me $5,000 on doing motorcycle tires. And here's how I did it. First of all, you want to look at the machine, and you're going to see that it has this double assist arm. This is a huge bonus on any tire machine. Up until recently, you would only find this on the more expensive Snap-on machines, Coates machines, K&L machines, $6,000 plus. This one also comes with this additional roller that goes down on the duckbill side. Huge bonus. This isn't even needed, but another huge bonus. Additionally, it has this pneumatic locking arm. When you go to push this down, the other machine I have that I paid $5,000 for 15 years ago, you had to crank it down, hold it in place. This guy, push it down, push the button, holds it in place. All right, as you can see, this model is Kunchi. I don't know what that means, it's Chinese, but if it looks like this one with the 3 pedals, doesn't have the bead blaster on it. I believe that one's a lot cheaper, the Mayflower one with the bead blaster. I didn't get that one for a lot of reasons, but this one was 1,800 bucks on eBay, shipped. Easy to install, I'm not gonna go over that. So this machine is a car style tire changing machine like the Coates. I believe it is an exact Coates replica. The machine they sell somewhere around 5 or 6 grand, bare bones. What I found is these adapters, these are an Amazon special. They work great. I have something similar on my Snap-on machine from years ago, but they didn't click onto here. They were part of the machine, and they were able to adjust. This one claims to do up to 21-inch rims. These adapters allow you to go bigger or smaller. You can move them to a smaller size or a bigger size by moving this. Now, when these things came, they had nylock nuts on them, and they were really cheesy. So what I did was, these things would wobble right here. These are the part that grab the rim. And they have a plastic puck right there, replaceable, easily found on Amazon, anywhere nowadays. I removed the nylock nuts. I used flange nuts and blue Loctite, and I hit them with an impact, because when you went to tighten them, these things would move back and forth. So I'm going to reinstall these and show you how they work. Okay, very simple. They have this pin in here, which sits right, let's see if you can see it. It sits in front of where the original claw is. You don't want to use these claws for motorcycle rims because they will chew the crap out of them. This set screw here, tighten it down, lock it in place. As tight as you can get it nice and solid. Okay, so now you can see we have a raised clamp. Motorcycle wheels have rotors, they're wide on both sides. So if you don't have these, there's a lot of wheels you're not going to be able to change. Additionally, as you can see, this has changed the offset. So these things can be brought in closer, so you can do smaller ATV type rims. In this case, I'm changing a side-by-side tire, and I'm going to show you how well this thing works. So I always start by getting it locked in on one side, and then we use the middle pedal to bring it in slowly. Get the second side in place. Back over here. Now that we got 2 sides locked in, the last part is basically just clamping it in and letting it grab. So here we go, we're held in place. We bring our duckbill in, we set it to the right distance, slightly off of the rim. Sometimes these have raised points on these tires, on these rims, and if they do, you want to bring it up to the highest point so you don't scratch it. So we get it right there in place. With this lock, just makes the job so easy. All right, so now that we're in place, we're gonna grab our large tire iron, push down on this side. Get that over the duck head, rotating, left pedal. First part's off. Why are you doing this to me now? So I don't know if you can see this, but in this case, it appears that one part of the back side of the tire has not come off the bead. During the bead breaking process, I probably wasn't careful enough. So I'm gonna show you an advantage of this machine to see if it works here. But I've been able to do this in the past, so let's see if it works. We're gonna grab this arm. We're gonna get it underneath the tire here. What we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to lift it up and remove it from the bead. Close. Try it on this side. Look at that. You can also do the same thing on the other side. If it doesn't break off all the way here, a lot of times you can pop it off the bead by just pressing down. Pop it on the bead. That's why this double assist arm is a huge bonus. Okay, so now we're gonna grab the bottom of the bead and we're gonna lift up. There we go. Get it over that second part, down in right there, the duck head. Rotate it, tires off. Swing this out, grab the new tire. Okay, so some ATV and side-by-side tires are directional, some aren't. This one is. This is going on the front left of the vehicle. So we need to make sure the rotation is in the right direction. First, I'm going to lube the opposite side. Now, front left, the rotation should be going this way. As you can see, rotation right there. We're gonna slide this guy back over, still set to the right spot. We're gonna push the tire on the rim and let the rest do the work here. Okay, first portion is on. Now we need to get this side of the tire down beneath this duck head. So this is actually really easy with this tire because it's very pliable, but I'm gonna show you how you would do it if it was a really tough tire using these double assist arms. So this guy butts up against here and you can set your depth wherever you want it. In this case, I'm gonna keep it off of this arm just a little bit. I'm gonna move this guy down. So this is gonna keep this side down in the drop zone. Really stiff Harley tires, I'll go over videos on those later. Really stiff Dunlops tires like that, you're gonna need this this arm here. Right now I don't need it, but I'm going to use it anyhow. Get the tire started right here. You see how this rolls along with it. Works amazing. All right, so this double arm here, what this arm will let you do is to keep this side of the tire down in the drop zone, to keep this tire over the back side of this duck head. Optimally, this should be above and this should be below. It doesn't always work out that easy, depending on the tire, but for this one it will. So we'll keep this arm down here, put some pressure on it, and let's go ahead and rotate the machine again. As you can see, super easy. This guy rotates, the arm rotates along with the tire. Pull it back out, pull this guy out, push this guy out, complete access. Now we're gonna hit the middle button, one time hard to release. And that's pretty much it. Go ahead and put lube. There's already lube on this tire, but a little more to help pop it on the bead. This machine also comes with this inflator. It's pretty crappy. It's not very accurate, but it does the job to get the tire on the bead to start. I always double check it with another pressure gauge, a Motion Pro one, just to be safe. So we install here. Get some more lube in there. This can be tricky with side-by-side tires that are folded or have been sitting in storage for a long time. There it goes. Sometimes you got to get that on the bottom and push. Now you're looking for 2 loud pops. We're gonna get the back side, will pop on first, then the front side there. That's it. Reinstall your valve core, check your tire pressure, reassemble on machine, torque lug nuts to spec, and that's it.